Hi, it's Kai. Let's sit for a moment. Have you ever asked yourself, am I living too much through the eyes of others? There are moments when you like something, a way of dressing, a job, a life choice, but instead of asking yourself, do I truly like this? You begin to ask others, does this look good? Is this okay? What will people think of me? And slowly, without even noticing, your choices begin to depend on other people's opinions. But the truth is, if it is something you like, you don't need permission from anyone, because you will never truly know what version of you exists in someone else's mind. Some people will like you, some people won't. Some will understand you, others may never see your value. And if that is the case, if you cannot please everyone, then maybe the question is this: why not choose to be yourself? There is something quietly sad about life. Many people, because they care too much about what others think, begin to change themselves. At first, it is only small changes to fit in, to be accepted, to avoid being judged. But over time, those small changes become bigger until one day they look at themselves and no longer recognize who they are. And the irony is, even after all that, they still do not become the version others truly like. In the end, they lose both. Life was never meant to follow a fixed path. Some people settle down early, others are still searching much later in life. There is no single timeline, no right or wrong, only what feels right for you. Who you become, how you choose to live, does not need to look like anyone else. As long as one day, when you look back, you feel no regret, that is enough. Because if you spend your life trying to meet expectations, trying to copy others, you will only become more exhausted, and that life will not feel like your own. What truly matters has always been simple. What do you love deeply? What brings you a quiet sense of fulfillment? Not the joy of being seen, not the approval of others, but the feeling that comes from within. Others can give advice, but they see the world through their own lens. They are not living your life. They do not carry your emotions, and they are not responsible for your choices. So maybe you don't need to ask so much. If something feels right, if it brings you peace, then for you, it is already enough. There is a simple truth no one can avoid. No one is perfect, and no one can please everyone. No matter how you live, someone will not like you. No matter how hard you try, someone will not understand you. But that does not mean you need to change just to satisfy them, because life is not a test to please everyone. It is a journey to understand who you are and to live as that person. So instead of wondering what others see when they look at you, focus on becoming someone you feel at peace with, someone you can be proud of. In the most beautiful years of your life, allow yourself to live a little more freely. Wake up and do what you love. Go through an ordinary day and still feel fulfilled. It doesn't need to be big. You don't need to be better than anyone else. As long as you feel calm and content with your own life, that is enough. Thank you for sitting here with me today. And if you can, starting from today, try to live just a little more like yourself. Until next time, take it slow.